Hello everybody. I'm Shripriya. I'm a software developer in Model RealTime team. Today I would be giving a demo on the enhancements that we have done for Art Exporter 2.5. Art Exporter is basically a feature for exporting model real-time models to code real-time files, which is used for migrating the existing model real-time projects to code real-time and continue the further development in code real-time. So in this release of Art Exporter, we have significant improvements done to the model export workflows. Now let us look at the demo. The first one is that we have an initial version of structured diagram export, where simple structure diagrams layout data is preserved during export. So I have a sample in model real time, which has a simple structure diagram. So let me export this model to Art with export diagrams option checked. So yeah, once the export is in progress, so once it's done, we'll switch to Code RealTime workspace. Yeah, so the export is completed, and let me switch to Code RealTime workspace and add the exported project here. So yeah, here we can see that we have an additional JSON file related to the structure diagram data under the layouts folder now. So if I open the structure diagram on the element, same element that had opened in model real time, we can see that the diagrams look identical as in model real time. So we are actually working on further improvements to export all the complex structure diagrams that we have in model real-time to code real-time. So using this initial version that we have for this release, it does not guarantee the preservation of structure diagram layout information for all the cases. Yeah, any questions? Okay, so if no questions, I'll move to the next demo, which is with the option to include the RT structures header file to all the generated files that we have. So this is used when we have certain elements using the target RTS definition elements without configuring the dependencies or necessary includes to those. So here is a simple class which has an attribute typed by RT string, which is from target RTS. And there's another class without any dependency to this. So this particular configuration would work fine without adding any explicit dependency to this class to the RT string here in D string. So that's because I have the pre-built code here in model RealTime. So if we look at the header file here, so D string has unit name header file included, and unit name always includes RT structures.h, so which is like making the entire target RTS available for use for all the elements. So there's no need to explicitly add any dependencies here. So, but this solution we do not use in code real time. That's because so such a configuration means that every CPP file that we have needs to include all the target RTS headers. So which is not optimal for faster builds. So that is the reason that such a configuration, when exported to code real time, would have compilation problems. So if I look at the string.header files with this, it'll not be able to resolve RT string. So yeah, so here the option is to update the existing model to and include the necessary includes and add the dependencies here. But in order to avoid this manual effort in updating existing model with necessary dependencies, we can select a new option that we have provided in export. So in the options page, we have include target RTS headers in all the exported C++ files. So checking this option and performing the export will result in adding the RT structures header file to all the, so let me set this TCS active. So to all the generated C++ files that we have exported, so everything would have this particular file included. So irrespective of it being used or no. So dt.h does not have any dependency to target RTS classes, but there is this include even in that class. So, this is just as a quick solution, this option can be used. But the recommended long-term solution is to add the necessary includes in the C++ files wherever it is used. So this would result in faster builds. Yeah, that's all with respect to the new option to include target RTS. Any questions here? Yeah, let me move to the next demo, which is the improvements we have done in Art Exporter in the area of logging. We report different warnings during export. So some would be that some things are updated in order to abide the rules that we have in Code RealTime, or something missing. So all those warnings will be reported during the export. So now we have IDs associated with all the warnings that we have. So if we perform export on this model, so as you can see here, so there are some warnings with respect to the names being updated, auto-corrected to the naming conventions and things like that. So say some warnings are already analyzed and it's no longer significant for us, so we can disable such warnings now. So there is this IDs associated with each of the warning. The Art Exporter related warnings start with 1000 series. And if I want to disable this warning with ID 1016, we can do it via preferences, window preferences. So under real-time development, build transformations, C++, in the rule configuration, text field. So if we wish to disable that X1016, so the ID that we want to disable, and with this preference set, performing the export, will result in those warnings being not reported, so as it's disabled. And so this is basically a way to have shorter logs, and the ones that we have analyzed and the ones that are not significant for us can be just disabled, resulting in shorter logs during export, so easy for analysis. That's all with respect to the major improvements in the Art Exporter 2.5. Any questions?
In the rule configuration, what is the delimiter if one has multiple rules one wants to add to exclude?
Comma separated.
Okay, great. Thank you.